hope you're ready to make a lot of money. Why Warren Buffett's decision to enter a gold position here over banks shows that Bitcoin could be heading actually towards 50,000 US dollars quicker than we expect. We'll talk about the correlation between Bitcoin and gold and what is to come this year into 2021. Huge news out of Grayscale, raking in almost $250,000 in a single week because of that advertisement I'm sure you're very aware of. Guys, we're about to see investment firms get very competitive with each other when it comes to cryptocurrency, and this is a net positive for cryptocurrency as people are going to be vying for your money. This is going to turn into a feeding frenzy of people trying to get involved into Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency space. And as well, we'll talk about huge players getting into the space. However, they were not always Bitcoin supporters, even as early as just a few months ago. And guys, wow, key altcoins continue to rally as Bitcoin trades sideways. Alts and Bitcoin have been going hand in hand, just pushing Bitcoin into this very bullish cycle. But the best part is we are just getting started. Wow, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to an extremely mega-sode. We're gonna be talking about some very bullish news going into the rest of this year. And there is going to be continued news, in my opinion, over the next few months from institutional investing firms, from these big players, that is just going to make this space so incredibly bullish as we hype this thing up. Guys, there is legitimately no reason not to be excited about what the next year or two is going to bring for your portfolio, for cryptocurrency as a whole. It has been a long time coming, and we are at the precipice of a true beginning of this, guys. So I mean, honestly, if you're not even a little bit excited about what the future of crypto holds, then you're doing this wrong. And huge, we'll talk about why this key move from Warren Buffett actually is going to influence Bitcoin, guys. It's very interesting stuff. The correlation between these two assets is very clear, and the trajectory itself is clear, guys. This is going to be such an exciting next few years. Massive, guys. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you get updated when we post new videos. And as well, drop your comment below because we will be picking a winner for this ledger in the next webisode, so make sure to leave your comment below. And wow, I just want to say congratulations to everybody that's been investing in T4. If you guys have been following along, learning to trade chart, and specifically have been following along with my investments and following along with my altcoin portfolio, you guys are definitely in the green. The altcoins that I have the most allocated to have absolutely been blowing up day after day, and we're up massively, and this is just beginning as well. The main reason I'm here is to try to pick the coins that I think will be appreciating the most over the next few years. And guys, if we're getting a taste of what's to come, then we're absolutely doing it right, because again, the altcoins in this portfolio have been absolutely exploding. Just in the last month, I've made more gains than I have in the past few years, guys. It's been absolutely nuts. So if you're interested in learning charting, trading, or following along with the portfolio, make sure to use the code MILLIONS at checkout to get 15% off. Wow, so this article published on Cointelegraph by Joseph Young, Warren Buffett buying gold may push Bitcoin to 50,000 US dollars here in the short term, investors say. So Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway sold bank stocks to buy a gold mining company, which will indirectly boost the price of Bitcoin. So let's get into why. So Buffett's decision to completely close Berkshire's position on Goldman Sachs follows the bank's second ever highest quarterly trading revenue of almost 14 billion US dollars. It suggests Buffett is not comfortable in betting big on the banking industry in the long term. And I have to say, I agree. I think that is a great move. Guys, if you're betting big on banks, if you're very invested in your USD right now, I think that's a mistake, okay? Gold and cryptocurrency, I think, obviously are the way to go clearly. So instead, what he did was purchase a single stock in Barrick Gold, whose stock reflected that of gold most of 2020, currently up about 45% this year. And following the investment, the stock rose by almost 10% in after-hours trading. So Max Kaiser, a Bitcoin investor who's actually invested in companies like Kraken and Bitfinex, believes this will actually benefit Bitcoin, as there is a correlation, especially recently, between Bitcoin and gold. And Bitcoin even being considered digital gold by many. Global 100 trillion fund management biz is less than 1% invested in gold. With Buffett now moving into gold, expect global allocation of 5% AU minimum. It implies $5,000 gold. Expect a 1% global allocation, or 1 trillion. This implies 50,000 per Bitcoin. Okay, imagine a scenario where not only does cryptocurrency skyrocket, but gold does as well in the short term. Guys, the current situation in the global economy has never been more obvious that it's probably not a good idea to keep a lot of money in fiat. People are looking for alternatives, and what is the best alternative that has ever been created? Most likely cryptocurrency, right? Bitcoin. So obviously, if you're not even a little bit invested in cryptocurrency, I have to question what you're actually thinking about the trajectory of where this thing is going. Today it was announced Berkshire Hathaway just bought its first gold stock ever. The reasons are self-apparent at this point. Just in case you're wondering what the coming years are going to look like for Bitcoin, this was Buffett on gold in 1998. And guys, you can see here the correlation between gold and Bitcoin on this chart. Although Bitcoin has outperformed gold since April, the price trend between gold and Bitcoin has shown some correlation. data from Skew show that two assets have increased in tandem throughout the past 4 months. And guys, with that being said, Grayscale raked in almost $250,000 in a single week for people investing into their cryptocurrency fund. They've collected over $217 million in a single week in digital asset trust investments. They've purchased huge amount of crypto, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum so far in 2020. In their recent TV ad campaign, could be bringing in many new investors, which it clearly is. I'm sure you guys have actually seen the video. It's actually right here. If you want to see, you can just go to their Twitter page as well. This is absolutely going to continue, and it's going to springboard adoption across the board. The blowout comes after Grayscale began broadcasting television ads tracking the evolution of money to the age of digital currency, and just one day after rival crypto investment firm Galaxy Digital published a full-page ad in the Financial Times that read, "Now is the time to invest in Bitcoin." So Galaxy Digital, Grayscale, guys, these investment firms are heavily touting Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. This is a perfect storm, okay? Thinking back to 2017 and 2018, this is pretty much what our dreams are made of, you guys. If we even flash back just a few years, this is like our dream come true. This is exactly what we would have wanted back then. But it's actually happening now, and it's actually increasing who's getting invested, and it's being backed more and more by people that are considered legitimate in the finance and investing world. Grayscale's success is more proof that the race to capture new crypto investors is on. Being pushed into new territory by Grayscale and its competitors, its ad took spots on TV channels such as CNBC, MSNBC, Fox, and Fox Business. Its biggest driver for growth this year, though, has been Ethereum. They bought half of all Ethereum minted during parts of the first half of this year. In a call with investors last month, Grayscale disclosed $375 million entered its Ethereum fund since it opened in January of 2018. But 36% of those inflows took place in the second quarter of 2019. Grayscale also reported overall investment inflows of more than $900 million in the second quarter. And guys, this is huge as well, because Silbert, who actually was critical of Bitcoin in the past, saying that it was going to die, right? And now he's actually taking part in this institutionalized legitimization of cryptocurrency. So the CEO, Barry Silbert here, told investors in the July conference call he was cautiously optimistic that the US had gone beyond the point of issuing a ban on Bitcoin, setting growing number of digital currency supporters in the halls of government in Washington, D.C. This new ad is required watching for crypto enthusiasts eager to ride the adrenaline rush of being in on the next big thing in finance. And guys, this is huge because one of the big problems people were fearful of in 2017 and 2018 was criticism from the government, criticism from the US potentially banning Bitcoin. And guys, now this is the exact opposite of what the case is. Not only are they not seeming to not want to ban Bitcoin, they actually seem to be in favor of it in so many different ways. Growing numbers of digital currency supporters in the halls of government in Washington, D.C. is a reality. And that, again, is yet another springboard, another fundamental pillar of why cryptocurrency is going to absolutely explode in this cycle. And guys, earlier this week we covered MicroStrategy announcing $250 million in Bitcoin invested here to protect against inflation fears and the grim economic outlook. But if we go just to 2013, MicroStrategy's CEO, Michael Saylor, said this: "Bitcoin's days are numbered. It seems like just a matter of time before it suffers the same fate as online gambling." Now they're heavily invested into it with over $250 million into Bitcoin just recently. So not only are they not anti-crypto anymore, they're extremely pro-crypto, okay? We rewind back a few years, they were anti-crypto, and now it's the exact opposite. This investment reflects our belief that Bitcoin, as the world's most widely adopted crypto, is a dependable store of value and an attractive investment asset with more long-term appreciation potential than holding cash, which was said by Saylor just 4 days ago. So he's not alone in this 180-degree turn, right? Matthew McDermott, the head of digital asset at US Bank Goldman Sachs, said the bank is entertaining clients' requests for crypto after a resurgence of interest, meaning they are entertaining this idea because so many people are interested in obtaining crypto. And guys, this is crucial because we have some people that in the past lambasted Bitcoin and crypto and said it was a scam, right? And now, fast forward to 2020, they're actually extremely bullish on Bitcoin. These people are buying in. They're investing in Bitcoin because that is where interest is shifting. It could not be more clear where this trend is heading. And guys, for the next week, Bybit is sponsoring a giveaway on this channel only, where if you deposit 0.05 Bitcoin into your Bybit account using my link below, you'll be entered to win 0.1 Bitcoin, a Bybit branded Ledger Nano X, and as well 3 pieces of clothing from Bybit. All you have to do to enter is deposit 0.05 Bitcoin, and you don't even have to trade it. All you have to do to enter is deposit it, and Bybit will be reaching back out to me with the people who are able to be entered and the people that won the giveaway as well. So guys, with that being said, we see altcoins absolutely exploding across the board. Many of these are actually the coins that I have the very most of. So basically, the portfolio that I have and the portfolio that you can see in T4 has been absolutely skyrocketing, and most of the investments in there have been bringing in insane returns, and I think the ones that haven't yet are also going to over the future. With that being said, we have an August 15th update that we just posted with a new altcoin that you can get on Uniswap that I've just invested in, a very small coin. So again, if you guys are interested in these very small coins with potentials for huge rewards, then check out the August 15th update in T4. And I wanted to share a comment I received yesterday on my video by Louis. Thank you for the TA help. I joined T4 today and I already made my investment in your course back in less than 12 hours. He's been watching for the past 2 months and he says he regrets not joining earlier. Appreciate all the comments people leave on these videos. Great insights and sense of community. Huge. So guys, even if you're not interested in joining T4, I do appreciate everybody that comes by, comments, leaves your requests, drops comments on coins that you're looking at, things you think are going to be big in the future, because again, a lot of people read those comments and people invest based on some of that, I'm sure, as well. So again, it's awesome having that community in the comments where you guys can kind of just share what coins you're interested in, what you think will be big, because again, some of that has definitely played a role in helping me invest as well. But if you are interested in joining T4, use the code MILLIONS at checkout to get 15% off. And a quick update from yesterday's video, guys. I definitely expect that we're going to be breaking out of this before this month is over, to the upside most likely. Bitcoin has been so bullish, and mainly the big thing, guys, this is something we talked about a week or so ago, about August being huge. We've now cemented monthly and weekly candles highs that we haven't had in years. Super macro bullish. Doesn't matter what happens over the next few days, if we do get a pullback or not. Guys, long term, this thing is absolutely heading to the upside, so get ready because there's so much money to be made. And if you've invested correctly, then you've already been making a very nice return on your investments.